Nico Gonzalez is here. We go. We finally have got a midfielder coming into the club, and it feels. I mean, it feels good. It feels good, but I think after yesterday's result and the way we got absolutely, well, I wouldn't say humiliated because it was our own humiliation, really, at the end of the day. But the way we capitulated yesterday against Arsenal was a disgrace, and I said it before. I saw my boys yesterday. Check out yesterday on our channel with Joe and Colby. Big up to both of them having me on. Yesterday was an awful game to watch. Probably our worst performance of the season. And I know we probably you want to say Tottenham probably was worse, but the fact that we sort of were 1-0 down of 2 minutes, bad mistake, and then just completely come back to the game with a great goal from Haaland. Then a minute later, give the ball away stupidly and then all of a sudden just collapse straight away. That's been something that's been a common theme for us for I think all season really. I mean, I called this out in December against Brentford, even though we won the game. There are issues in that team on that performance in the first half that showed me that there are definitely bumps up ahead down the road, and as proven the last few weeks and a couple of months, it's just not ended or hasn't got anywhere. I feel like for me, this whole City are back after the few wins was wrong. I think we haven't turned a corner yet until the mentality of the team improves. Obviously, I'll go into it more tomorrow, but yeah, I think for me today, to get a midfielder over the line, a guy with legs who can offer a lot more in the middle, is massive. It's someone that can sort of come in, do a job until we get Rodri back, and we've got two options in that position going forward. Now, obviously, have a right back, but obviously that's probably not going to happen. So we'll have to use either Rico or Kanji. I don't know. Either way, right, find a way. I get in the summer, I have to go get someone bigger in the summer, but obviously, either way, midfielder was obviously the priority. We got what's sorted out, which was obviously really good. But yesterday proved it really. I mean, Gundogan, Kovacic. Well, sorry, no, Gundogan, Kovacic, and Bernardo Silva. Sorry, just got exposed. Like we haven't got a sixth to soak up the pressure and build up from the back into midfield into attack. You get cooked. Rice, Partey, Odegaard, they had their way with us because you haven't got any legs, any pace in midfield to transition the ball from defence to attack. You will get cooked. We are probably the worst team in the league when it comes to transitional play. Because without Rodri, we haven't got it at all. Gundogan's 34 years old. Cover's 31 now. Sorry, 31 years old now, obviously, but his pace is starting to go himself. Bernardo Silva's 30 years old, but he's knackered. Been runs the ground over the past 6-7 years at City. You got to look at it like this. It's a sad reality that this team is knackered. It's completely overrun. They obviously got players in now, but it's kind of like in terms of this season, it's kind of a bit late really. Because I'm not saying we can't salvage something; it's possible, but we've left ourselves a little bit short. Because look, in terms of the league, top four bust now. Like look, in terms of the title, it's done. Being what is it, 50 points behind now? Was like game in hand took eventually 18 points. Nah, it's done. It would have to be probably one of the biggest collapses of all time in Liverpool and Arsenal, and us to actually turn it around. I can't see it. Mentality wise, this team's in the mud. I've never seen a City team itself in my lifetime this mentally, shot. Just completely devoid of ideas at times. Well, under pressure. It's really just a surprise, a real shock at how often we give the ball away, how often the team just collapses under any kind of pressure from any kind of team with a little bit of quality. And it's a shame because I think that Haaland's been good. So Savino, Foden's been terrible. Recently you get a few goals, fair enough. I guess it's good, but in terms of a regular form, no. Yes, they were probably his worst performance of the season. He has a bad one, but yesterday he was terrible yesterday. Like, apart from one good build-up play for the goal, just useless yesterday. And I think his head was gone as well. And it's a shame because he must be player of the year. Last year he was Player of the Year, and for a good reason he was Player of the Year. But this year he has fallen off completely. He's completely fallen off, and he needs to get himself back into it again because he can't be a world class player if he keeps letting this happen to himself every now and again. You've got to keep consistently at a high level. You've got to find a way, even it isn't going your way. But yeah, I mean, I could go on about the game. I'll say it for the podcast tomorrow with Alex and Danny tomorrow. I'll probably go into the game a lot more, obviously, and sort of delve into the issues more thoroughly. But yeah, yesterday was a real low. But I mean, obviously, Arsenal were mental. Like their fan base is crazy. Obviously, obviously beat us five. Look, fair play. He beat us 5-1. I'm not going to sit here and complain about things that they didn't go our way. We were terrible. We were trash. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it for City fans over that want them to be positive. Look, in the day, right? I don't care anymore. I will say what I say. If you don't like it, don't follow. Block me. Don't care anymore. At the end of the day, right? Everyone's got an opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. That's why I'm going to leave it now. But yeah, in terms of the league, I mean, it's not over. But like, what? The season's not over. There is still stuff to sort of play for, but we've really got to find a way to stop conceding stupid goals, stop making stupid mistakes, and stop just dropping your ass under pressure. Because this has been a common theme all season. Sporting, United, Tottenham, Arsenal now, Liverpool not really, because Liverpool was hard anyway away from home, but there's been plenty of games, Brentford away, plenty of games where we've thrown it away when we're leading the game or bring it back to a draw. And this has been a common theme for us. So we've really got to work on it. We've really got to make sure that we cut this out going forward. Now, Gonzalez to me is a good player. I think he will bring something to this team. Is he going to save our season? I don't think he will. I think it's more just him. It's more just his position that obviously matters. Everyone needs to step up now. This is a real wake up call now for everyone that we're still in this mess. It's still in a crisis. I know we're still won games, fair enough, but where we are right now, it ain't good enough. So it's all about just pushing on from here now onto Orient away. Madrid, God, that's gonna be a weird one because they're shit as well. Both of us. We've really got a crisis at the back of injuries and defense, but they've got obviously a midfield and attack that's lethal. It's gonna be a weird game, that one. It could go either way, that one. It's gonna be a real mad two legs, especially for a playoff game as well. But in terms of the league, it's just it's not looking good, man. Like, I mean, look, obviously we're fourth right now. Time recording. Obviously, Chelsea win tonight. We go fifth. It's all about top four now. Forget the league. It's done. We need to focus on getting top four secured, getting it wrapped up, because Forest are winning games. They won 7-0. They're not done yet. So we've really got to make sure that we kick on and get into gear again. I'll go more into this tomorrow, but it's more my reaction to the game, really. But Gonzalez, though, massive sign. I don't care people say, "Oh, it's not big of a sign." What it is for us, where we are right now. I mean, I'll share the screen that Fabrizio put out early on today while I was working at the time. Nico Gonzalez, 60 million euros. Here we go, confirmed. New midfielder for Pep Guardiola, as Man City will pay the same amount as release clauses worth 60 million euros with different structure. So obviously we're paying, I think, over time rather than straight away. So fair enough. Obviously, if find a way to sort of pay it, in installments, which to be fair is most transfers anyway. Most transfers kind of like do that kind of way where you sort of build it over time rather than straight away. So it doesn't surprise me at all. Nico allowed travel for medical and contract signing soon. Excuse story confirmed. So yeah, so basically he's a player through the door. So it's someone through the door. It's an option. It means that we can sort of rest certain players and not play them all the time. It's positives. For me, am I giddy? No. I think yesterday's result really did put a dampener on things. I think the fact that it took that game to get the club to get this sorted out was ridiculous. You've had it all window to get this sorted, but it's done, I guess, now. But I'm sorry if I'm moaning. I don't care. You've had the whole window to get midfielder through the door. I mean, well done for getting one in on deadline day, but Christ, it's could have been done since a while ago. But I'll take it. I will take it 100%. I just wish that we got this sorted beforehand. But yeah, as a player, I think I do pretty well. I look at him. I think I'll come in and do a job. I'm not putting him to sort of light up the world. I think he's a talented player that's got a lot of potential to sort of still to go. very talented kid, and a lot more to come from him. So yeah, I look forward to seeing what he does, and hopefully he'll be an option for us going forward. But yeah, in terms of the actual window itself, though, I mean, obviously we'll do a review of it at some point to sort of see what his players can actually help us out or not. I mean, Husselnov and Vitor Hayes are long-term players anyway. Mamouche has had 2 games so far, hasn't scored yet, but I think with Mamouche, it's coming into a baptism of fire. Chelsea and Arsenal back-to-back. Chelsea did pretty well. Arsenal was pretty average, but again, I don't blame him for that, really. The team was just terrible yesterday. It wasn't just him, it was the whole team had an absolute nightmare yesterday. But he's obviously got his time, and also I'm sure Nico Echeverri as well. So we've got a good bunch of players coming through, which is good. More options to use for the attack and midfield and defence. But it's just all that now about getting the mentality right. The mentality of the team has been an issue now for a good few months now. We've got to find a mentality. We've got to rebuild from there, and then go from there and see what happens. And then the season on a high. The league title, forget it. It's done. Obviously, I know what people have saying it before. It is done. Anyone mentioning it, trying to find a way around it, no, not this year. 4 in a row was the maximum, and that was insane as well. Now it's all about building from here. Next season, get it back from Liverpool or Arsenal, but Arsenal as well. But yeah, that's a little review of the actual game and a little chat about the transfer. I mean, in terms of my mood right now, it's kind of a mixed bag, really. I mean, I'm not necessarily angry or bitter or salty. I'm just a bit deflated, really, at how the team's been. Not necessarily not the winning games, but just the way they've been performing. It's just the same old shit, really. Mentally weak, defensively not good enough, and people have a go at me for it. I don't really care. If you want to lie to yourself, go ahead. I mean, I don't care. Like, you can't make me sort of say things that you want to hear. It's part of football. It's part of Twitter and social media. We've all got opinions. They're like arseholes. Deal with it. I'm done pretending to be this person that I want to be. If you don't like me, cool. It's what it is. But yeah, that's where I'm at of it all. Look, I'm happy to see him come through the door. Gonzalez, it's a good sign. Hopefully he'll come in and put a shift in. But I think in terms of City, we've got to bounce back. Orient away, look, we should win that anyway. But Madrid, get a big win against Madrid, get the mood going again, the mood back up again. Newcastle after that, tough game there. Just keep winning games. Just start winning games. Go on a bit of a run if possible, and then just see where we end up in the season. League, forget it. FA Cup Champions League is probably where I'm going to look at now as priorities now. I mean, top 4 obviously is still a priority as well. Get top 4 secured, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now. But big ups to everyone for tuning in and subscribing to the channel recently. I know there's a few people that have subscribing from maybe my other shows. Obviously on Friday, I was with Alf and MCFC Connect as a weekly show, which is good. I look forward to doing that on Friday with them both again. I've been on Soy Boys on Sunday. That was a great show. I was on TV Gooner on Thursday, I think, to do an Arsenal preview. So I've been on a few channels recently. Tonight I'm with Shades of Blue tonight to discuss the transfer window, which will be good. I'm with Crunk and Tariq and the gang, so that'll be good. But make sure obviously you get out at 10:30 UK time tonight. It'll be a good one. And big up Patrick as well. Patrick obviously is going through a difficult time. Obviously with cancer right now. He's a real legend in the community, Patrick. He's a really supportive and lovely guy. A true City fan, TCF Sports fan is what it's called now. Show him a lot of love and support and get him to 4K subscribers ASAP. Haven't already. Lovely guy, great friend of the channel. I'm sure I'll have him on soon at some point. I'm sure I'll have other people on as well at some point as well. We've got many shows planned, many people coming on soon. Big plans coming soon. The road to 1K should be a good one. But until then, people, see you tomorrow for another episode of the podcast, episode 45 tomorrow, I think. That's Danny. Should be good. Should be another good one. Shame it'll be a negative one again, but what can we really do? Sadly, it's football. Can't win them all, but you can perform better than that. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Have a rest of your evening. Take care. Peace.